welcome, everybody, to another fantastic episode and season of Is This Real Podcast.
Is this real?
I think we have to retire that, Anthony.
I will never retire. I'm going to fucking die on this hill.
Okay.
I do it for Wes, goddammit.
This is season 17, and we're diving into different forms of paranormal tonight. Episode 1, we're kicking off things with one of the most famous and honestly one of the most creepiest categories of hauntings, the Poltergeists.
Yes.
In the booth tonight, I'll just say right here, we do have Roadblock. You're going to hear his voice. He is the sound of God, in which I call him the
Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz tonight. Roadblock, say hello.
I'm going to be the creeper in the corner. You won't ever see me.
I just kicked my own
But
camera.
just remember, I'm here.
And that's Joshua, everybody.
See, I'm the creeper in the corner who wants to be seen.
Yeah, I know.
You always know I'm there because you hear zip.
You have the asshole right there.
Hi, I'm an asshole. I want the lower third to come up and be like, Anthony, professional asshole.
And then you have Big Joe right there. Big Joe, say hello.
Hello, everybody.
So tonight, like I said, we were talking about Poltergeist. Now, usually I say, has anybody ever heard of Poltergeist? We've all heard of Poltergeist.
Yes.
All right. There is not one, I think with this season, there's not one category that we can sit there and go, well, I haven't heard that. But I will just tell you this right now. We're talking about 3 famous forms of poltergeist. One of them is debated whether it's a poltergeist or not, and we will have that conversation. We're going to be watching a video or a couple videos about poltergeists, and we'll go into the definition of what a poltergeist is. Real quick, let's talk with our panel. Josh, I'm not going to go to you first, okay? Big Joe.
Fine.
Yeah.
What is your definition of a poltergeist?
For me personally, a poltergeist would be exactly what it says it is. It's a noisy ghost, noisy spirit. However, there's some debate whether it's a human spirit or it's just the manifestation of the people of the psychic energy of a person. No one knows for sure. Or it could be something completely out of the realm of not a human spirit, not a demonic spirit, just, one of those things that you just can't explain.
All right.
I think it really comes down to the simplest explanation because, like you're saying, it could be this, it could be that, it could be demonic.
Well, nobody knows.
Right. Like, that's the weird thing about, like, the paranormal world. We put definitions of things, and we really don't have any right to do that because we have no concrete evidence to say that's exactly what it is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like we look for these telltale signs, like, oh, we see that, it's probably this thing. We have no way of testing it. Like, for me, a poltergeist is a human spirit, but a spirit that somehow has the capability of being intelligent and being able to, like, either make noise or pick shit up and throw it around.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The only difference between that and, like, a demonic entity would be the presence of, like, sulfur. Like, if someone's like, oh, I smell sulfur, I'm like, that's automatic demon.
Well, and the ability to possess.
Well, that's the other thing.
I never heard of a poltergeist possessing anyone.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's major
See,
differences.
for years, I was under the impression that a poltergeist, a human spirit, cannot use fire. According to some people that I've been reading, a poltergeist, as part of its whatever, can manipulate fire.
Manipulate fire or cause fire out of nowhere? Because there's a difference.
That I don't know.
I think it's manipulate because causing fires, you would think there would be a lot more completely unexplained fires.
Yeah.
And there isn't. Like, you have, like, spontaneous human combustion.
Yeah.
Which is like just when someone just starts like, hey, and then just there you go. That there has been like documented accounts.
Did you just say that was your wet dream?
No.
For Anthony to okay, I get you.
Spontaneous, like, it's not always like Uncle Henry fell asleep in the recliner smoking a cigarette. Like, sometimes, like, we have no idea. Like, he just burnt the fuck up.
Yeah.
We don't know what happened. But, like, if a fire broke out, I would think that it's
There's a cause to it.
There's always a cause to it. That's the problem.
All right. So, what is a poltergeist? Unlike the typical ghost story where you see a shadowy figure or maybe hear a disembodied voice, poltergeists are loud. They bang on walls, slam doors, throw things across the room, mess with your electricity, even scratch and push people. The activity is often short-lived, but intense. Days, weeks, maybe months, and then it stops. Some researchers think That's what makes poltergeists different from normal hauntings. They're bursts of chaotic energy, not lingering spirits. But what's causing it? That's where the debate begins.
Right. Absolutely.
So, which I think is pretty funny, because when you're thinking about it, like, especially in the regular households, like if you have kids around and they're banging the doors or slamming the doors or, throwing things across the room, you're going to beat the shit out of them. And
Well, wait, hold on.
9 times out of 10, children do get blamed for poltergeist activity.
Okay, yeah, because I was sitting here thinking, like, you can't say to a poltergeist, go sit in the corner and have a timeout like a child.
Right.
You can't do it. Like, you can't do anything. You just got to endure.
Yeah. So that's what the definition is.
That's the Webster's definition of a poltergeist. Someone, a spirit that is noisy and physical.
Well, if you want Webster's, I got it right here.
Oh my God!
Oh, please bring up the Webster's.
Okay, let's see. Scroll up. Let me read it.
You mentioned Webster.
All right, so now we are
a
on
noisy, usually mischievous ghost held to be responsible for unexplained noises such as rappings. Okay, that's a very simple.
So Eminem's
Nope.
ghost?
No. Rappings is like knocks and shit.
Okay.
Like there's many videos on TikTok. Like there's one that I comes across my feed. It's not one video, but it's a guy, and he's sitting there and like he's filming and he's like watching TV, and all of a sudden he'll hear like something banging on the closet door, and he'll be like, "Oh, it's just Bernie." And he goes up and he opens the door. And there's nothing inside. Like you could see the door shaking because something's banging it.
Right.
The second he opens it up and turns the light on, it's just like a coat closet, and there's nowhere to hide. But the problem is with, especially in today, there's anything online you can't believe.
Oh yeah, no.
You can't believe a goddamn thing online.
There's a problem with online, especially with AI stuff.
Like we're gonna talk about online videos later in this episode, and I'm like, it takes the thrill out of being scared because at any point I'm just like, we could do that. Like we can. I've seen movies that have done that. Like that's not scary.
Like at the beginning of last season when we talked about was it Robert the Doll?
Yeah,
no,
Robbie.
No, it wasn't
The
Robert the
haunted
Doll.
sock
We were talking about, oh God, what was it? No, we were talking about the boxes, the Jewish boxes, the Jewish
Dybbuk box.
Dybbuk box. And I talked about the one movie that the guy made that Elena thought was a real movie, but it turned out to be fake.
Right.
And literally, it was just cameras set up around this person's house, and just, I don't know if it was string. I don't know what the fuck he caused, but it looked like an actual like YouTube video that
Sure.
and they produced this. But let's talk about theories or explanations of why this.
Okay.
So there are a few main theories. The paranormal explanation says poltergeists are actual spirits, maybe even demons, trying to get attention or cause fear. Another theory is psychic projection, which is interesting, at least to me. The idea is that living people, usually kids or teenagers, unconsciously release pent-up stress, and it manifests physically in the environment.
That's not the way I release stress.
Okay. Basically, instead of crying or breaking something themselves, their energy does it for them. Dad, will start with you.
I can believe that. And normally it happens more towards young females because when they're going through their changes, becoming a teenager, becoming a woman, they get ornery. I'm going to just leave it at that. Okay, so
you're blaming ghosts for?
No, I'm not blaming ghosts. I'm not blaming ghosts, but the
for
psychic.
puberty?
No, the psychic aspect of it, I can understand that if there's because some girls are, they can be a little crazy.
Oh, okay.
We're
going there. Are we going there?
You sexist bastard.
Not sexist bastard, but you know what? There's a difference between men and women. I mean, come on.
Hold on a second. That's called hormones.
Right. Okay, so you want to be politically correct. When the women...
It's scientifically correct. Okay. Hormones are released and it fucks up everyone's imbalance.
Okay, so sometimes women have a lot of stress that goes along with it.
Sure.
I mean, so do men. Men have a lot of stress.
You're right.
As far as when it comes to
men and women handle their stress differently, Joe.
What I would sit there,
go to the board, like, sorry, I'll take the F.
Okay, so what I would sit there, to me, it sounds more.
It has happened more than once.
Okay, shut up. It sounds more like, how we were talking about the lines. This is a couple seasons ago. The lines around what's the one thing that fucking MK Ultra?
Okay.
Yes.
Something like that. Like that's what I would say that this is more in the lines of as far
Yeah.
as the psychic ability, not
Stress and
stress and
well,
fucking
it's the idea of
hormones.
like stress that pushes someone to the brink where it has to be released, and that release manifests itself into a psychic fucking wave or
Well, you know,
something.
it's
Psychic power. It's the cornerstone of most Stephen King books. Someone is put through extreme stress and shit, and it triggers something. In fact, that's the premise of Deadpool, the movie. Like
Yeah.
they put this serum in his body, and the idea is to subject him to so much stress that it would mutate. That the whatever they put him in the body would
Mutate
mutate
the
him.
cells,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's that. So they like dunk him in ice water. They put him in like a breathing apparatus where he
Mhm.
can't breathe. And eventually, that's what makes him the superhero because his body stress is so incredible. But like you're talking from a psychic point of view, it's not tangible. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. Like this is not something like even if someone could reach out with their mind, it's not a physical thing.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know how the mind works. The mind is just how much has the mind been studied? How much do we really know about the brain?
Well, I
We
mean,
don't.
from
Only
what I
like
heard,
maybe 10% we
yeah.
know how the brain operates.
Well, no, I mean, it depends. It's just like you remember when we were talking about the oceans and like how much we discovered of the ocean. Some people say 10%, some people say 15%. It depends on who you talk to.
Yeah, all right. So you're not, but the point is, it's not, we don't understand the brain fully yet.
Right.
Oh,
And
no.
it's going to be a long time because everybody's brain is different.
Right. But the other problem with this is there's no way to quantify it either.
No?
Which is why things like MK Ultra happen, where you like lock a kid in the
MK
room.
Ultra.
That where you locked a kid in the room with his like headgear on. Sorry, move the playing card on the table.
Yeah.
You know, and they couldn't.
Stranger
And
Things.
then you have the other one on the other side of the coin. You have psychics that can bend spoons. And literally, I've seen that happen. Now, some of them will make you believe if, you know, you watch a TV show and a guy's going to bend the spoon, you put a spoon on top of the TV and it's going to bend.
There is no spoon.
I have never seen that. I have seen the spoon bend like that.
Are we turning this
And this
episode into
six-
MK Ultra and Psychic?
Well, no,
No,
I
it's
mean, like,
part of,
but
you
this
know.
is part of it because if Poltergeist is pent up psychic energy that's being released from someone under stress or by someone who doesn't understand how to handle their psychic power, if there is such a thing, then that's what explains the psychic
Well,
poltergeist behavior.
You have, obviously, with everything you have, my camera is not focused. There we go. With everything, you have the skeptics. And what do the skeptics say? Anthony, being our
Resident skeptic.
resident skeptic, what do you think the skeptics say?
Oh, I think the skeptics say that something is. They either acknowledge that something is happening, but they're going to argue with you when you put a definition to it. And they're like, well, you can't call it that. We could just say it's a phenomenon. Because when you call it something, then that thing, you know, you can't quantify and you can't prove that it's that thing. You have that, or you have people going, it's Hollywood magic and bullshit.
Well, I'm not even
and
talking
it
about
doesn't matter. Like,
okay, hold on. Let's go to the resident atheist because I think that it plays into it. Joshua,
Yes.
what do you think when it comes to poltergeists and like skeptics? Like, what do you think their thinking is?
Well, they could be on the side where pretty much I would be. I would think that the only way to explain poltergeist, if there would be more from a scientific point of view.
Mhm.
Whereas at the very core, we all know we're cells, we're energy. We give off heat. Our body produces, you know, the things we need to live, and we may be able to do more than what we know right now, or more than what we understand. So it's not a stretch to sit there and say that these could be caused by, say, deceased people because their energy was released there, if that makes sense.
You
Right.
know, the resident atheist and the resident skeptic both did not give what a regular skeptic would say.
that's all bullshit.
Yeah, a house settles, the pipe bangs, the lights flicker, and suddenly people think they got a poltergeist.
That's my first thing. Like even laying at home, like there's noises I hear all night, and I'm just like, that's just that. You know, I also live with 2 cats, so there's a good chance of Garfield jumped off of something and
Well, if
whatever.
Garfield jumps off of something, he's creating a crater in China.
Yeah, but it's the pattern in which you notice the sound That's the distincting factor. Like if I'm lying in bed and I hear like rapping, I'm like, that's not the cat. And that's not a pipe in my house. That's not a door, Garfield bumps into the bathroom door, creaks it open, you hear the hinges. That's not that. That is something that's a pattern. And that's something I have to sit up in bed and go, what was that? And go investigate. Because obviously someone's knocking on my door. Right?
Knocking on your
Or
back
if it's
door.
a repeated sound. That's the other thing. Like not just like the like knock, 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 but like you hear a thud. And like, all right, it's probably Garfield. And then a thud another 10 minutes later. And then a third thud. And then a fourth. Like something is happening in the house. Let me go investigate that. Right. But most of the time, yeah, it's just I hear noises all night and I'm just like it's just something landing on the roof or, Garfield fell off the couch or someone, there's twice like the
Could
cats
be
have
water going through your pipe.
right. Like there's been
Just-
like twice where we've woken up in the middle of the night. What was that? Like Garfield knocked something off of the counter in the kitchen.
The kids in the basement are escaping.
No. Those rooms are soundproof. My point is there's things you listen for
Right.
that makes you sit up in bed and go, that's not normal.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So here's an interesting question, though. So let's get back to the whole psychic thing. So if psychic projection is true, does that mean we're haunting ourselves?
And that would have to be the definition.
Yeah.
But then you see the problem I have with that explanation is when it becomes intelligent, when you can sit there and you can, like you said, you heard 4 knocks, or you're sitting in the middle of your house and you hear 4 knocks on the back door. You go to answer the back door and there's 4 knocks on the front door.
Right.
That's intelligent. That's more than psychic, and it's psychic.
Motherfucker. Is it intelligent? To me, yes, it can be construed, but
We have no fucking idea.
well,
We can't
I
quantify it.
know, but for me, would I quantify a intelligent haunting would be like an answer. Like if it's randomly doing it just because, and it's not really intelligent to me, it's just doing it.
But the fact that it's doing it in a pattern, or the fact that it's smart enough, not I say smart enough, but like to pick something up, throw it across the room, or to leave a scratch, like that's with intent.
Right.
And so it's almost like it's a type of haunting, a type of intelligent haunting, but it's by nature it's more violent and aggressive than something that is an intelligent haunting, and you
Right.
can communicate with it on. But the problem with all of these fucking things, and this is going to be a thing I'm going to repeat in every episode this season, is it's not perfectly timed. It's random. Like we know if you go to a spot like Alcatraz where they've had communications supposedly with an intelligent haunting, it's like you can ask a question and it gives you an answer. That's not guaranteed for every person who goes there to do an investigation. You're going to get something.
Right.
It's totally based on chance. It's randomness, and we have no idea what quantifies that randomness. Is the ghost is the ghost doing something like sightseeing? It does not want to talk with you because you look like an asshole. Like what makes a ghost an intelligent haunting?
Yeah, there's something.
Actually intelligent, other
Okay.
than just the ability to answer you.
What I can offer to that would be, if it's truly an intelligent haunting, an intelligent spirit, if the poltergeist now I'm going to take the human spirit out of this because we don't know,
Sure.
and I'm going to just go on a presumption that the poltergeist is not human, but it's not demonic. It could be like the elemental right in the middle there. You don't know what they are.
Okay.
Now, what I can say to that is if it truly is an intelligent thing, they can pick and choose the time, and they also can pick and choose. It's like almost like if the wife is home all day
Mhm.
and she's doing her laundry and then she hears weird shit, lights go on and off, whatever. She tells her husband who is working, or the other way around. I don't want to be sexist here. Okay. And they come home and like, you're crazy. It doesn't happen. The very first, what was the name of that movie? The Conjuring.
Mhm.
He didn't believe it. The husband didn't believe it until it happened to him. And at that point, he still was skeptical, but he was weary. And then he became a believer later on, because it does try to play. If its true intent is to hurt somebody, it will play people against people.
It targets one person.
Right. So, you're crazy. The whole family thinks you're nuts. So they go out and somehow the refrigerator gets levitated and thrown against the wall. And
The fuck kind of poltergeist is that? The Hulk?
well, then my point is they they can say, well, she's crazy. She's having, she's a lunatic.
Right.
And then it frustrates her to the point,
Yeah.
or him to
Meanwhile,
the point.
the couch got thrown in the bathroom. It's like, that's not mom.
Exactly. So that would be my definition, my explanation why a poltergeist would do something like that. Not come on the command, like, oh, come on, we're here. Here's my speaking to this. And
I don't think any ghosts
Speaking
are like
of this
though.
ghost.
I don't think any ghosts, any type of haunting besides residual, and we'll talk about that in an episode this season, are besides like ones that are extremely intelligent, but they're always going to choose when they want to talk back and forth with you.
when it's best for them.
Yes, when it's
To
convenient
get
for
their
them.
point across.
Yeah, they're watching the game. They can't be bothered to go up and just do some seance.
We'll go with that.
So let's get into a couple cases, the most famous
Sure.
cases of the Poltergeist brand. Number one, it is the Enfield Poltergeist. Probably one of the biggest poltergeist cases in the world, and that is because obviously they cover this in The Conjuring 2. So then we're talking about the Enfield Poltergeist, and
Lorraine Warren.
yes, it's all
English
of
family.
So what would you like to know about that? I mean, what would you want to talk about?
Well, in the real case, there wasn't a creepy 7-foot hat man with sharp teeth.
Right. That was all Hollywood. Again, let's take the Hollywood out of this.
No, I know. I'm just saying it's for the viewers. Certain things were
the-
just thrown in there to make it more appealing.
All right, so
the documentary is great.
Yes,
really
let's talk. So in London, 1977, a family reported furniture moving, knocking, voices, even levitation. Two young sisters, Janet and Margaret, were at the center of it. Investigators from the Society of Psychical, I said that correctly? Yeah, Psychical Research
Sure, let's go with that.
said some things couldn't be explained. Skeptics, on the other hand, claimed the girls faked it. And to be fair, Janet admitted years later they did fake some moments, but not all. She did say that. So the question is, if it's part of a proven hoax, what about the rest? What do you consider the rest to be?
That depends, because going back to what Anthony says, there is no way to prove any of it. Now, in this case, you had the old man. If you go back and you remember
My
the movie,
house.
Right. You remember the movie when she was looking the other way, and I think they gagged her, or they
No, they looked the other way.
She was out of focus over Patrick Wilson's shoulder,
Yeah,
and he started talking,
and she put water in her mouth.
She put water in her mouth, right?
Now, if you watch the documentary, it's exactly like that.
Mhm.
And you're hearing this creepy guy
Yeah.
in the background, and you're watching her, and she's not doing it.
My house.
So that's creepy in its own right.
Did I scare you? Because you stopped for a minute.
Well, I don't know what the hell you were doing.
My house.
It really was fucked up. But then again, you're dealing with not really the definition of a poltergeist. Poltergeist is not a human spirit.
As far as we know.
As far as we know, this was a human spirit.
Who was just really pissed off.
But in the thing, now correct me if I'm wrong, but along with this, in the movie anyway, because I didn't see this in the documentary, there was some aspect of, well, yeah, there was. It was Valak.
Yeah, it was the demon at the end. The house was.
That didn't come across in the.
No, because
they had played Morris Strange.
They had to
hold on a minute. The guy who played Morris Strange, the guy with the beard.
Yeah.
He looked exactly like the real doctor.
Yeah, it was good casting.
Wow.
Well, no, I mean, in the movie they had to put Valak in because they had to have a through line through all the Conjuring movies to make it
connected universe.
Yeah.
You gotta build
I didn't see that
somehow.
in the documentary.
No.
Yeah, no, because it wasn't a part of the document. That was all Hollywood bullshit. It's like, remember Valak? We got to make sure that she's in it.
Yeah.
Because the audience remembers Valak from the first movie.
Yeah. So see, the thing with this is, again, when you look at it and they're confirming that, oh yeah, we did this, that, and the third, it pisses me off because you're just destroying your own story.
What do you mean?
If you sit there and you admit that you hoaxed at least a little bit of the detail, then people are going to sit there and believe you hoaxed.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Because where's the credibility at that point?
Yeah. So that's what pisses me off about this whole situation as far as that. Because why? If you're sitting there trying to intensify people to come and be like, look, take a look, there is something going on, don't hoax anything.
Well, I have a reason why. It's because it's fucking boring. Like it's scary and to see when you're experiencing it.
Hold up. You're
Hold up.
telling me levitation is boring?
What I mean by that is how, like, unless you walk into a room and you're just walking on air like Peter Pan, how often does it happen? And then it's like, all right, we're gonna film it now. And then it doesn't happen at all. It's like it happened twice. How do you make that into something that people are like, I need to know about this, right? It goes in hand like when we're talking about exorcism.
Right.
It's like a real exorcism, you'd be bored out of your mind. Just the priest praying over someone, they're just writhing in the bed. They're not spitting up green soup, they're not crawling up the wall, they're not shoving a cross up their snatch.
That depends too. I mean, you got some really bad possessions that go on. They actually spit up nails. That's been documented, so it's not like
it was 3 nails, right? Like because it's mocking.
I don't know. It was 3 nails.
She is obscenely
or frogs
British.
will start falling out of the sky. So it depends on where you're
looking at those nose and teeth. She is obscenely British.
Okay, you racist bastard.
That's the real one.
All right,
and
so
there's Dr. Strange,
She's white.
Morris, right there.
Yeah, so that's her floating, levitating.
Yeah, we can say, oh, she's floating, levitating, she's screaming. Is it, or did she just jump off the bed and they captured the picture at the right moment? You know what I mean? I don't want to throw water on everything, but it's a legitimate question. If someone doesn't believe in this shit, you go, look, here's a picture of her levitating. You go, sure it was. You sure she's in her bedroom? She couldn't hop off her bed and take a picture while she was in midair? Like,
I would think that, what was this, 1970 what?
77.
70, yeah, 77.
Right, so 77, I would think, I would
77.
tend to believe more of this. Now, if you remember correctly, in the movie part, she was being pulled by her hair through the house.
Yeah.
Levitating. And now, if you have that on video.
That's a little bit different.
In 1977.
Right.
Yeah, I can't sit here and tell you that I agree with you, Anthony, that could be her. I don't know if she's jumping off the bed, because if you look at the bed, it doesn't look like there's any impressions on that bed. She might have just jumped up.
Sure. I mean, something. Like,
you just can't prove that.
It's like, oh, I have a picture of someone levitating. Like, most of the time, I'm going to go, no, you don't. You have a picture of someone jumping, and you took a picture, because that's the easiest way to make that happen. Right?
I mean,
if somebody was, if she was like in the middle of a cornfield floating
above the corn,
like high, like it's too high for someone to jump. My first would be like, how did she get up there? Is there a trampoline nearby? Like, that's a little bit more weirder than a little girl jumping in her bedroom.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear him talk about how bad I talk. He said more weirder.
Yeah. It's stranger.
Okay. All right. So we'll get to the second case then.
I don't like poltergeists.
And, well, this is going to be the last case. It's the Rosenfield poltergeist, because the last one is the debatable one. So the Rosenfield poltergeist in Germany, this wasn't just one family at home. This was a lawyer's office where the phones went haywire, lamps swung on their own, and light bulbs exploded. Even technicians and police officers witnessed it. That makes it harder to explain away as kids playing tricks.
Sure.
Also makes it harder for it to be a poltergeist. Poltergeist may have, manipulate fire, manipulate the surrounding psychic energy around them, blowing up light bulbs. I can't see how a poltergeist can do that.
Well, fire.
Technically, I think it would be able to, because if, let's say, the poltergeist is real, what if it's like manipulating the energy?
Right.
What
Overloading
if it's playing with
maybe.
electricity? I mean, it can make lights flicker, right?
Fucking Raiden.
Like,
What if it makes it flicker to the
that.
point where
Like,
the light bulb actually explodes?
I hate when Joshua gets fucking right.
see, like, what is, like, electricity?
Bitch!
Like, someone,
Excuse the fuck.
someone once said, and this is not the best definition, but it makes sense. Like, electricity is just organized fire. Like, it's not. It's.
I heard his brain stop.
It occurs naturally, right? It's a natural thing. Like, fire is a natural thing. Water and all that shit. It's an element, kind of. But like,
Well, it depends on what electricity you're talking about.
lightning. Lightning is very powerful, and like we've organized lightning, and now that's how we can power our booth and film this podcast that 6 people will watch. Like,
He's not wrong, but I still hate him.
He's not wrong at all.
that should be my moniker. Tony, not wrong.
6 people will watch this podcast.
And only one will go, you know what, guys? I have to disagree.
All right, let's get to the last
Tony,
one.
don't bother commenting, you fucking geek.
All right, so let's get to the last one, which apparently, again, this is a research that I've done, and this is what they classify it as.
We don't research.
Fuck you. You've got the Bell Witch of Tennessee. Back in the early 1800s,
I
the
tell
Bell
you, there's
family.
something spooky happening down there.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't
The
know.
Bell family claimed an invisible entity tormented them, scratching, pulling hair, even speaking in a human voice. It supposedly drove John Bell, he just dropped his fucking headphones, John Bell Sr. to his death. Whether it's folklore or fact, it's one of the earliest and most famous poltergeist legends. Now, Dad, why don't you believe that this is a poltergeist?
I don't believe it's a poltergeist at all. And the reason I say that is because this whole thing happened, what, in 1867, something like that?
I just have the 1800s here. I don't have the exact date.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, and maybe I am.
1817 to 1821.
Okay. And I believe one of the ex-presidents, or one of the presidents, was actually Andrew Johnson. Was it who came and actually, and it was wanted to see what was going on? I don't know. I could be wrong. I know it was a president. Andrew Johnson. Oh no.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Just fucking
Oh
continue
no,
the story.
I'll look it up. Keep
Jesus
going.
Christ.
Oh no, a key figure in the story is Andrew Jackson, who later became the 7th president. While not directly a Bell Witch president, his encounter with the entity is a notable part of the legend. And he heard about the family's torment and decided to investigate. As Jackson has been approached the Bell farm, their wagon became inexplicably stuck.
Yeah.
And the horses refused to move. A disembodied voice reportedly spoke, telling them that they could proceed, and then the wagon was freed. Jackson's men were terrified, and some begged to leave. And legend had it that after the night of unsettling experiences, Jackson said that he would rather face the British Army than another night with the Bell Witch.
Yeah,
this is Andrew Jackson.
Fucking
do your history on what Andrew Jackson did. He was not a very God-fearing man. He slaughtered many motherfuckers.
The horses went no.
Yeah, and again, this is the same spirit or whatever that would follow the family to church, but wouldn't go in.
Oh, shit.
It would wait for. Now that to me is clearly demonic. I mean, if this thing is,
you guys have your service. I'll wait out here.
If it's going to be tormented, and they're going to torment them, these things are going to torment them wherever they're going to go.
Can you even call it a poltergeist at that point?
Well, that's why it's debatable.
Well, I mean, this whole thing, all these cases can be debated as poltergeists or not. Now, we're going to go through videos, not right now, but we're going to go through some videos that are just that. Just banging of the houses, things being thrown, and people are like, well, that's the normal poltergeist activity we've come to learn and quote unquote love. But people consider these poltergeists also because these could be demonic or human things, as the definition says.
Okay.
So that's what I got. So let's talk a little bit about modern sightings. The poltergeist cases peaked in the mid to late 20th century. So you're talking about 1950s to about the 1980s, 90s. The 60s through the 80s were full of reports. Today, though, you don't hear much about them nearly as much. Sorry,
What would be the reason for that?
I'm going to say, technology. Technology with cameras everywhere, it's hard to fake an event and get away with it. But another possibility, maybe we've rebranded the phenomena. What people once called a poltergeist now just ends up as a TikTok video, as a haunted video.
Right. Yeah. And the reason why all of this doesn't come to light now, poltergeist activity is not just going to stop. If there's a poltergeist, it's not going to stop here, going to look for its next victim, whatever. So there's going to be continuing. But like you said, you can prove and disprove many, many things through video. And there's always going to be, like you said, a camera everywhere. Everybody's got one of these fucking cell phones. Cameras, great. You can take great movies, do whatever you want to do. So it's not going to be believed as much anymore. And is it really worth sometimes? I mean, if you got somebody, say in the middle of the night, you got raps on a door, or the refrigerator opens and closes. Is that really worth going to seek out help for? People become so jaded, it's not really threatening. How come I give a fuck?
Well, who are you going to call?
Well, you would go get a psychic researcher. You would go get a Ghostbuster, a ghost hunter, whatever.
They still can't do anything.
The point
they can just give you better idea of what could be happening.
Okay, so
we're not going to get rid of it.
I'll give you an example. The Smurl case. Anybody hear about the Smurl case?
I've heard of the Smurl.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard.
Now, there's a great movie on. In fact, the guy that played Jack Smurl, he was actually in. He played the old guy in
Go on.
the zombie show. What the hell is that?
The zombie show.
The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead.
Okay.
Okay. He played the guy who was there in the beginning, I think the first season and a half.
Mm.
And well, anyway, he
played Dale.
Dale.
Yeah,
right.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Good act.
So he was in it. Now that story, they didn't want to go make it public, but there's a lot of shit that was going on with that. You had incubuses in there, you had succubuses in there, you had a lot of shit going on. I mean, at one point, this guy's laying down, and next thing you know, he has something on top of him, writhing on him, and he couldn't break free. And now that's, of course, it's not on video. We're talking about 1979 here, or 1980.
At one point, that was the only way Anthony got laid.
All right. So
Demon.
they didn't. They don't want to go to the. They don't want to go to make it public because it's just not worth their while.
Nobody wants to say that I was molested by a spirit.
That too, but you're not going to want. Some people don't want. It's not worth.
Your fucking self.
You know, being like the same thing with the guys at Amityville Horror. Look at the shit they took. They didn't want to go to public. They didn't want to go public, but because of Jay Anson's book, it went
hold
public.
Hold on.
Didn't want to go public because if you listen to all
Jay
accounts,
Anson went very public.
they all went very public.
Jay Anson went very public, and 90% of the book that he wrote was bullshit. Okay, and that's why they sued him. But by that time, the rights had already been sold to Warner Brothers.
So, but my question is, don't tell me you don't want to go public, but go to an author to write your story. You're going public then.
All right, I can understand that. Well, I hate tonight. I gotta fucking. Yeah, you're right, but it's still. That's my point, though. My whole point is they might not want to go to get it publicized. Is it really worth the?
I mean, are you talking about people in general, or are we talking about the Amityville?
I'm talking about people in general.
Okay.
That's why we might not be hearing a lot of these cases.
I also think it's because you get people going, "You're full of shit."
Yeah.
No one believes them.
Right.
And what's the point? You can't prove it.
We heard all of that.
We did. You suck so hard.
So sorry.
You were amazing.
I apologize.
I thought I was in Bermuda again. I'm sorry. Anyway.
Yeah, go on, Anthony.
I think that there's a legitimate reason why we don't hear so much about spirits. Number one, technology is a thing, like Joey said. You can record. Everyone's got a cell phone. You can record anything you want. There's security cameras in houses. Everything is, it's 1984. There's a video everywhere. Number two, I think some people just go, I don't give a fuck if there's a spirit or something. Like some people are like, I just live with it. That's Bob. Yeah.
Well, again, depending on how severe the case is, I think it goes to severe. Like if you have a poltergeist and they're just opening and closing the fucking fridge, piss me off. Fucking use my electric, but that's fine. But fuck you, Dad. But if you have a poltergeist that completely and utterly blows up your kitchen, and like some of the videos we're gonna watch, where all the doors get open, all the cabinet doors get open, plates get broken, shit like that, you're gonna want to see somebody about that.
Yeah, you will.
But
But going to get yourself a psychic investigator or going to run to Channel 6, Channel 5 News, completely different things. Completely.
Depending on who you talk to.
Well, no. If you're gonna try and publicize it or go to TikTok or something like that, then you're trying to take advantage of it, saying, "Look, I'm not crazy, and look, people like this sort of shit, and you can become an overnight celebrity, right?" Versus someone keeping it very private and calling Miss Cleo and saying, "I think I have a ghost here. Can you please come and I don't know, spread some sage, say a prayer, do something, just
Cleo.
Because I try to sleep at night and the cabinet doors keep opening up, and I just can't go to bed without these goddamn doors." That's the thing. I think when it turns violent against somebody, like, if you're eating dinner and all of a sudden a chair gets thrown at your head, that's more than a poltergeist. Like, it's one thing. Oh, they rearranged all the tables and chairs in the living room is much different than having the table thrown at you.
Well, I get that, but at the same time, if you continue to have like, the door gets open, the cabinet door gets open, and all my plates get thrown and broke. Now I have to go buy a new whole fucking set of plates, and it keeps on doing it, and I have to spend money on new fucking plates. That would piss me off, and that would want me to fucking cleanse the spirit.
Of course, I'm not going to be, buying a new big screen TV every time the ghost wants to be like, You know, up then on that, that's fine. Bob just picked up the ottoman and launched it through my fucking TV. Like, the fuck, dude? Like, well, I'm Walmart's best customer because I won't want to move out of my apartment because it's haunted by a spirit? Yeah, fucking real.
Joshua,
But there's nothing you can do about it.
do you want to add to this?
No, I mean, he pretty much just said everything.
Like, what the fuck, man?
Like, you can't even add to it. But it's like, the way Tony's putting it, it's beyond a poltergeist.
That's something so you move out of the
It's-
house. That's your fucking answer at that point. If someone's picking up the coffee table and launching it through the microwave, you get out of the house. You don't live there anymore because something is there and it's fucking with you. I don't want to. I'm not going to go on
Okay,
TikTok.
again, he's exaggerating.
No, I'm being serious.
I'm saying, like, if there's poltergeist
yeah.
and something like this video I have up, we don't have to show it, but
Oh, no.
this is what I would imagine
Yeah.
of poltergeist.
Let's
video-
show the poltergeist video.
Yeah, sure. Let's watch this
This
bullshit.
video was something I thought of, and I actually remembered it. So, that's
So
why I
our
was trying to
ghost
pull it.
saves our cat's life. Okay.
See, something like this to me would be a poltergeist. If it got too severe to the point where
All right. So
it was threatening, I would think that's more of an actual haunting.
all right. So
Wait.
the cat's bowl is moved. That's what I see in the bottom right corner. The cat's bowl is being
No,
moved.
so real quick, just to try and hurry it up. The guy's cat is inside, I believe, the washer. He doesn't know that the cat is in there, and he's about to try and run a load.
That's like, excuse me.
Yes,
John?
he wasn't paying attention. So this supposed ghost is going like, "Hey, Dick. Hey, Dick, your cat's in there." And he's going back and forth. He's talking to it, and it's kind of remotely responding by doing little
Wait.
things.
Is
here
this
and
the
there.
same fucking couple? I think this is the same couple that had the ghost that's haunting the duck. I think
have
it's the
no
same
idea.
one. We talked about them on a previous episode.
Oh, I have no idea.
It's a Monty cat.
I'm sorry. I don't give a shit because as soon as you turn that thing on, that cat's gonna holler and screech. You will eventually figure out what happened to Fluffy.
Yeah, but it'll be a little too late at that point. It may or may not be alive when that happens.
He's just an
So-
irresponsible pet owner. That's all I know.
So for me, like, it would there's
Imagine, like-
things that lean it towards hauntings, and there's things that I think could be
Dad, move over
classified
right a
as
little bit.
poltergeist.
I agree with you.
This
Dad.
Things moving around, stuff like that.
I think this is bullshit. This guy's an asshole. He had to grab the cat, throw it in the washing machine, shut the door. He's like, "It's all right, Fluffy. I'm gonna get you out in a minute."
You should,
All right,
you should
shut
take
up.
comfort because Garfield ain't fit in the fucking machine.
No,
like
he's
that.
not.
No.
No,
Okay.
Callie
So-
might. I saw her the other day. Like, I'm like, get the fuck
Jesus.
away from there.
Shut up. So anyway, like, for me, at least from everything we're doing and we're going to discuss, like poltergeist, you would have to sit there and ask, is there different severities, and which severity would just be a haunting at that point? Would actually be ghosts, would actually be, if you want to say, spiritual human spirit, or an actual demonic thing.
The
Right.
cat was saved.
So
by
how would you? Can you shut up?
That's see, I think that's what happens. That's the entire definition of the entire spectrum. Where does it lie? Where I mean,
Yeah.
if it's a poltergeist and it's like, you know, Anthony said before, launching the ottoman through the TV,
That would, to me, would be a haunting. I'm
Right.
just saying.
or is it
Or
something?
demonic.
It could be demonic at that point, right?
Exactly.
So you got to
Right.
be. That's where the line is crossed. When if and when it does become demonic, it's clear. It's clear.
Yeah, but like the cat, like the purpose of that video was the ghost saved my cat's life by letting me know that I had accidentally put Fluffy in the washing machine. Why would the ghost give a fuck? Why would it care?
It might have been a
Well-
ghost that was a pet lover. I mean, you
No,
don't know.
if you follow this couple, the
Yeah,
people who do-
they're TikTok famous or Instagram famous because they live with a ghost.
Yeah. And everything they do, like the one video is you have, the ghost saved my house from burning down.
Yeah, sure, they
The guy, he left, it's the guy, he's always leaving something on that shouldn't be on, or doing something that shouldn't, like he left the burner on and then he left the house to go for a run. And somehow, some way, the ghost alerted on the camera them that the burner was on, or some stupid shit like that.
I guarantee you they're making money from their streams and they're from videos and they're getting, and the ghost isn't seeing a dime. That's when it's going to get really paranormal. And when he wants to check and he's not getting one, he throws the TV through the fucking, like the window.
How? Why? What the fuck is a ghost going to spend money
Yeah,
on?
what is Gus gonna do?
Why the fuck does a ghost care about the cat?
All
It
right.
makes no fucking sense.
If this is a ghost and it's a human spirit, it'll be able to manipulate the bowl that we saw moving. It'll be able to alert the.
Like, it's pushing the thing out where you put the detergent. Like, that's where a softener goes. Don't put beads here.
The point I'm trying to make is
He is such an asshole.
that would make more sense to me if it was a human spirit that maybe, like you hear a lot of times human spirits. You'll see a kid in a crib, and they're, the parents leave in the crib and they don't put the cover on it, but in the morning, the cover is taken off the bureau and covered the kid.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you also have the opposite ones where the one I saw, which scared the fuck out of me.
The kid standing.
The kid standing on the edge
Yeah,
of the crib.
that's pretty fucked up.
The
that
kid
one.
was fucking sitting there like,
If that's
and motherfucker was on the edge of the crib. I
if
went,
that's
nope.
in fact true, and of course we don't know, that scared the shit out of me.
Mhm.
really did.
Got that right. All right, so we're going to. I know I'm trying to focus the camera. Sorry, everybody.
Give
We're
us
gonna-
another video.
No, we're gonna go
Oh, no?
to the. Well, no, it's a good video. Joshua, please
Yes.
bring up that video and go full screen on it too. Not that first one. The second one, yeah.
Second one?
Yep.
Extreme. So this is uploaded by Creepy7 Paranormal on YouTube.
Go full screen, Josh.
So just let's for context reasons, we went to YouTube. We
No,
found
play
a
the audio.
compilation.
Yeah, play the
All right.
audio.
Oh, okay.
Joe,
What?
is this going to be in the video?
Yeah.
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 Oh. Yeah.
Sorry if you're listening on Spotify. Just pretend.
No. Again, Spotify is not okay.
Okay.
Spotify has.
Please go back.
All
We
right.
didn't start this yet. Hold on. Spotify. We do videos on Spotify. Thank you.
I know.
very much.
But so
Asshole.
my point is, this person is obviously a paranormal channel on YouTube, and this is how they make their money. So go
Yes.
ahead, play the video.
So
Through a pen. There goes the ashtray. Spooky shit.
that was it. Pause. That's fucked up.
Fuck your mail.
Okay, so let's go back to the first.
Yes, let's go back to the first one and look at the pen and the ashtray that got yeeted.
Yeah. So this is your typical poltergeist activity. That's what it is.
That's not where I left that pen.
So that's what it is. It's just that. Pause. That's what it is. And that's what bothers me about. Not bothers me, but that's what you're typically going to get with poltergeist activity.
And that's why it's not it's not inherently scary. It's like, that's very strange. But it's not scary to see an ashtray get picked up and dropped.
on a video.
On a
If
video.
you're sitting there watching TV and the fucking ashtray just goes like this, no, I think I got to step outside for a moment.
True.
That
Yes.
was, yeah, exactly.
All right, let's go to the second video.
All
We-
right,
we saw a
second
preview
video.
of it though. A little mail. So there's a little thing there, gets thrown up. Okay.
Fuck your mail.
Oh, that's the whole that's the whole love seat.
God damn it.
But look,
God.
someone it looks like someone's moving behind the thing there. Someone's recording.
Or they're just fucking around the camera.
Yeah, like they put the tripod on, and now they're just fuck your tripod too, which is so convenient because you don't have to show anything at this point.
All right, pause.
That's it. That's the whole video, ladies and gentlemen. He decided to feng shui in the living room,
All right,
but
Dad,
he's a ghost and he doesn't understand that.
Okay,
so he just fucked it up.
we got your fucking thoughts, Dad. Thoughts.
That last one, other than the couch tipping over, which is a pretty good feat if you can do it, I would have to say that it just looks staged to me.
Staged. Roblox.
I mean, the couch could have been staged. Just saying.
Everything else.
It could have been wind.
Wind?
Yeah, I'm gonna go there.
Wind?
I'm gonna
Wind?
say it was the wind. No,
This
I'm just
motherfucker
kidding.
said wind.
No, the wind's not whipping up like.
The wind's not picking up the love seat. Sorry.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
sorry. That is not happening.
I mean, it could be.
Unless he was
Possible,
having
I mean-
Hurricane Irene in the middle of his living room. That's not happening.
All right.
I mean, stage.
Okay, so
joke.
just the one coaster.
See, that's
Fuck that remote.
And only
Pause.
that remote.
see that's where I get the creepiness from. Because if you want to say, oh, that was staged, it went. Just go back a little bit, and we'll. It went from up. Okay, yeah, then play.
Sorry, too far.
It went up and then back. Didn't pause it. It didn't sit there and you see something if he was pulling it from the opposite direction, it's only going to go one way. It's not going to go up and then back. That's what fucked me up. That's what fucks me up about this video.
See, but I can't consider this a poltergeist. This could be a human spirit, mischievous human spirit doing the same fucking
That's
thing.
what
what
a
a
poltergeist
poltergeist
is.
No, it's not.
Yes.
We don't know if it's a human spirit.
Oh, I understand, but my point is like it's a mischievous spirit. Whether it's human or not, it's debatable. But that's what a poltergeist is.
All right.
All right. They left the ashtray alone, so they're obviously it was a smoker and when it was alive. That's probably what killed him. 2 packs a day.
Okay.
All right, so
here
we're
we
in the
go.
kitchen. I'm gonna say it's Rhode Island. Don't know why.
Why?
I don't know why. I just said that. Lovely linoleum. Early 90s kitchen.
Ooh, what's
Uh-huh.
happening?
What's in the fridge?
There's nothing really happening here.
Nope.
Like, I don't hear no audio to it, no nothing.
Poltergeists aren't seen, right? They're just
No.
like there's no like body, there's no like shadow, there's no like glowing out. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, you just saw something move in the dark.
something fell. Oh, the refrigerator is open. Fuck. The maple syrup's gonna go bad. Quickly, go pick it up.
Well, see, this one pisses me off because he had to leave
You don't see anything. He establishes that there's no one in the kitchen.
and there's no entrance in and out.
That's tomorrow's lunch. Son of a bitch. You left the
Really?
vodka alone. Okay.
That's some good Chinese food right there. That
Yeah.
was a waste.
Yeah, that's
All right,
bullshit.
pause that. You think that was bullshit?
100%. It's too well to be. It's too perfectly done to not be because he establishes the kitchen. He does that nice little sweep, and then he turns around and looks in the bathroom, and then something happens. He has to turn around. Someone's standing right behind him, and then go quickly. Open the refrigerator and knock some shit off. Jump back behind me. That way, no matter where I turn, you're not in the camera shot. It's too well to be. It's too staged to be authentic for me.
All right, Dan,
Yeah, I kind of got to agree with Anthony on that one.
Rody.
To me, it just seemed too staged.
Damn, you're batting like 250 tonight. It's just terrible. Okay.
Yeah, it could be staged.
So now we have this lovely little like condo.
Mm-hmm. It's windy outside.
Yep, I hear the wind. Oh, heard more wind.
That was somebody whistling.
Sounded like could have been
me
wind.
blowing.
Yeah, that was Josh.
Oh.
Fuck you.
Oh, we're in the basement.
Nope.
'Cause
That's a big fucking no from me, dog. That is a no.
hello.
What is that? Something? Is that something pixelating right there?
Yeah, it's something. It looks like a spot on the floor.
Nope. If you have to go to the basement, you can go fuck yourself.
I mean, basements are inherently creepy. You know what I
we
mean?
know your basement's creepy.
My basement's a chill spot.
What the fuck just happened?
Oh.
What the fuck? No way.
Oh, they distracted you. You thought it was in the basement, but it was in the kitchen the whole time.
No way, bro. No.
That's absolute bullshit.
Yes.
I mean, that's
I'm
pretty
in the
quick.
same-
I'm not gonna lie.
No,
Like,
it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Because they could have stacked it quietly and they just made one noise at the end to give you that bump, that jump scare.
this motherfucker,
Yeah,
they
it's
stacked
just
it.
fucking bullshit.
Why do ghosts feel the need to stack shit?
Why are we pausing? I mean, why are we playing?
Poltergeists always like they stack shit up. It's like it's like these weird things that no human would do for no reason. It's like, why would you stack it?
Couldn't answer that. I don't know.
All right, continue with the video.
Yeah, continue with the fucking video.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though. Timeout. Pause that right there.
It's like it's on leg to leg.
Yeah, you know what? You know how hard that would be for somebody to do that quickly, though,
It's still
and
plausible.
then have the other stuff on top of it.
I know. I'm not
Unless
saying.
they practice it over and over
Well, I
again.
mean, there are people that do that. Like,
Or have the fucking lamp or the light swing back and forth.
that's easy to do. Just touch it on your way out of the frame.
Yeah, that I could believe is fake. To me, that's the only part of it right there.
How it's stacked is impressive.
It's impressive to me that it hasn't fallen with the other stuff on top of it. But you
See,
know,
I was expecting something in the basement, like he's going down the stairs, and all of a sudden you see like a bottle of laundry detergent get thrown against the wall. Like that's spooky enough. But then again, basements are inherent.
$10.99. It damn well better be.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like you ain't wasting my shit. I'll kick you the fuck. I'll figure out
That's
a way.
what I'm saying.
Like motherfuckers cost me money.
That's what I'm saying. All right, continue.
Huh.
Did you hear a growl?
I hear wind. I also hear my stomach growling.
I gotta go eat.
That's very fucking interesting how they stack that though. I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm.
To happen that quick.
You know, Poltergeist would make so much money if they did these stacking challenges on
Shut the
YouTube.
fuck up.
You could buy your own house to haunt. You don't have to haunt mine.
Is that it?
I
Is
think
there
that's
more?
it. Unless it just falls down. Because that would be cool.
like a House of Cards.
Yeah, all of a sudden, just like,
You also got to take into consideration the asshole that's filming this.
yeah,
I'm sorry, but if I walk in my kitchen and I see that, I'm not sticking the fuck around.
yeah. I like that's the thing about these. Like, I have to stay here and investigate and keep filming. It's like when you watch a found footage film, like the question always is like, why are you still recording? Why do you feel the need to keep like get the fuck out of there? Go find safety. Like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
and it's the same thing for these. It's like,
What is he
why
doing,
are
though?
you still filming?
I think that might be it as far as.
I think he's filming just to show you that look, I have all that like all angles.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's bullshit.
you believe all the two videos that we had? I mean, the two beginning videos. I mean, that's it. That's all the videos we have.
I think that's bullshit. I mean, you have the other
So-
one up there of freakiest. So this is from Mr. Nightmare.
This I've seen.
All right.
10 of the
play video.
freakiest alleged poltergeists caught on
I
film.
wasn't going to play this, but go ahead.
6 million views from 10 years ago. Or 10 million
I've
views
seen
6
this
years ago. I don't
one,
know.
and it is creepy. But watch
Okay.
this one. Forget about creepy.
Okay, things getting thrown
These
out.
are
Oh,
this is a
rapid
preview.
fire.
If you listen to the video, he's talking about these are preview stuff of.
They just go. Go
I'm not controlling it. Do you know who's controlling it? Yashua. Yashua's controlling it right now.
I didn't know it was a preview.
Yes, you did. You watched the beginning of the fucking
all right,
episode.
all right, enough, girls. Okay. Someone didn't stack the wine right, slipped and fell off.
You would say that someone didn't do their fucking job. You're the reason people get fired.
I would fire so many people if it was a poltergeist.
I know. So what is this?
I think someone just got hit with a lemon wedge. Here's the lemon for your fucking drink, Alan.
Yeah, what a fucking. You're an asshole. So
She's just standing like, I guess that was something.
all right. So
So Katie's having lunch by herself.
what is so creepy about? Okay,
She's sitting all the way
getting up.
alone. That's the
No,
weird
just
part.
watch the chair, Joe.
Which
Okay.
chair?
The one where Katie was sitting on.
Okay, so they target her chair specifically.
Yes.
With her lunch by itself.
Because the whole area is empty.
And the chair is.
We have to fuck with her chair.
And we're gonna fuck with the chair that's
See?
off screen.
Yes, it's off screen. You can't see the legs. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I see the menu moves. The ghost's like, this is our desserts for today.
Okay.
Please order.
They took her.
Our restaurant is failing. There goes my
Fuck
lunch.
your food.
Fuck your food.
Now,
Maybe
if
the
you're
ghost
at this
was
restaurant, and like these people just turned around and you heard something like that. You're gonna investigate something like that. I know I would. What the
Well,
fuck is it?
for me, I'm like, the dumb bitch put her plate at the edge of the table and she got up and it fell.
Did she really?
No, she didn't. But that's what if I was someone sitting in the restaurant, I'd be like, oh, someone dropped the plate over there. It probably just fell off. Who gives a shit?
I don't know.
And I was like,
It's-
oh my god, my chicken franchise! And just gets thrown across the room. You know what it is?
have Gordon Ramsay come to this restaurant and tell the ghost he's not cooking
She
well.
was eating with someone. The guy left. She thought it was weird. We're in a
Okay.
hardware store. What's this? Okay, there's Bob. He's looking for nails.
Okay, we're gonna end this here. All right.
No,
Yeah, we'll
the
end
ghost's
this
like,
here
I found the nails you want.
because we can just keep going with these videos. So
Yes.
all right.
Yes.
These are all stupid.
You would say they're stupid. So which ones of these do we believe?
None.
All right. So Anthony believes none of them.
I don't believe
Dad?
the fucking thing.
I'm gonna believe this. Well, not this one. The one with we just saw with the student or the girl.
And Katie
Mhm.
having lunch.
I do believe that. Right. I do believe that that's creepy. I did the one that they're in the kitchen where shit is flying all over the place. That one. That's a textbook poltergeist.
Yeah.
Textbook.
Yes.
So I do believe that.
Just shit getting thrown around the room.
Yeah, and I mean the other ones, the ones where the remote control gets thrown off, that could go either way. I mean, you can little fish line to that, pull it off. The stack chair thing, I'm gonna say it was really, really good stack. Somebody did it, but I want to believe otherwise because to me it just seemed really, really quick to do that.
I also think with the chair one, the way the video starts, the guy's walking down the stairs, he yells hello, like you're already like anticipating something creepy happening.
Mm.
And it's like, nope, it's back in the kitchen. We stacked the chairs all weird.
But we don't know what that guy went through. If he's legit,
I know.
If he heard somebody in the basement earlier, or he's trying to establish the kitchen has, there's nothing in his kitchen because I've heard something in his kitchen. But we're gonna eliminate the kitchen part. We're gonna go downstairs now.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows what was going on in that apartment or house or whatever? We don't know.
All right. So real quick though, we do want to talk about before we end this episode, the actual how social media and um, pop culture have affected this type of haunting. We can't talk about Poltergeist without mentioning the 1982 movie Poltergeist. The film turned the term into a household word. "They're here" became one of the most famous horror quotes ever. Since then, TV ghost shows have made Poltergeist the gold standard of hauntings. But here's the thing: did the movies inspire people to claim that they had poltergeist activity, or were the movies just reflecting real cases? What do you guys think? Does pop culture create the phenomenon or just amplify it?
100% pop culture creates the phenomenon. 100%.
When you say it creates a phenomenon, are you trying to say that the poltergeists are not real?
No, what I'm saying is you take one little instance that's okay, some things got moved around this house. Like that's the whole story, right? We don't know what caused it, but like we're watching TV, the ashtray got thrown across the room, shit like that. We don't know what happened. But then someone comes in and they Hollywoodify it and it becomes a box office mega thing, or like Jay Anson did with the Amityville book. It became a bestseller. Everyone started reading it. Everyone knows the story, blah, 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 blah. And all of a sudden, like, I think I have a ghost and a poltergeist too. And then you have people who blindly follow that shit and just believe it, and they go, "Oh, I have it. I know I have it." And there's so many people who do that, and all of a sudden, everyone has a poltergeist. I think that's what it is. It's like, no, you don't have a poltergeist. The cat jumped off the thing and knocked the books over. It was a chain effect, and then that's what made the remote fall. Like, calm the fuck down. You don't have a poltergeist. You're an asshole.
I'll agree with you to a point, but I'm not going to say that Hollywood or whatever, or what'd you call it? Social media, pop culture. I think it more amplified it in a situation where more people have access to it now. And then they go with I see this guy making YouTube videos. I'm going to make my YouTube video.
Well, yeah, there's that too. Yeah.
So it's amplification of something so minute and so small.
Right. But I like, there's a lot of the videos online that to me is more plausible and they're scarier in nature. And that's when someone's like doing a tutorial. Like it's usually young women. It's like, I'm doing my nails, this is how, or my eyelashes, this is how you do it. And then in the background, something happens. She's like, what the fuck was that?
It's
Like
creepy.
that genuine surprise that someone gets. Either they're very good actors or that's something that's real that's happening that they were not anticipating. And there are moments where I'm like, that is strange. That's weird. To me, that's more credible than someone walking around their kitchen and then all of a sudden they come back and all the chairs are stacked up in a fucked up way.
Yeah, because you're right, because there's less chance of manipulation.
Right.
It's there, like you said, the one guy was sitting there at his little alcove in his kitchen, and behind him the doors just slowly opened
Right.
on a thing, and then he goes to turn around, and they slam shut, and there's nobody there.
Right.
So or they're sitting there, and there's a
Yeah.
doorway behind him, and all of a sudden, this little fucking head pops down.
Well, that's
I
one
mean,
thing.
I'm creeped out
Yeah,
by shit like that.
Like that one thing that it's more plausible for me when it comes to this type of stuff. Like poltergeists, out of any form of ghost that we're going to talk about, or haunting, if you will, that we're going to talk about this season, to me is the easiest to recreate or create by itself.
Oh yeah, little fish line, you can fucking move shit around your house, sure.
It's
Mhm.
basically oversaturated in social media.
Oh, yeah,
100%.
100%.
Like there's a guy I think it was in Britain, and maybe we talked about this on the show once upon a time or not, but like, I think it was David the Ghost. I think that's the name of it. And this guy just recorded his day-to-day life living with this ghost. And he would be like, "Oh, David's walking around outside. Let me go open the door, show you no one's there," type shit. And because he kept this blog up and he posted so consistently, that in and of itself was like it gave him like credibility to a lot of people because because a lot of people are like, well, like that's a lot. You're posting years worth of content. What are you getting out of this? Just to troll everyone on the internet? Like there's obviously something happening that's real because no one would go through all this trouble just to fuck around like that. But I don't put anything past anybody.
No, I don't.
If it's a good story, it's going to gain you views, and by views, and you can turn those views into money. Fucking do anything you can to make that shit happen.
Except when it comes to us.
Right.
All right, so here's the big question to close this out, and this is for our audience, not really for us, because we just told. I mean, Joshua, I didn't really get your thoughts on it. So, like, what do you think, Josh?
About what? I'm sorry. Ask me a question.
Poltergeist. Like, what is your lasting thoughts on Poltergeist?
So, like I said, I'm always going to take the scientific approach. I'm never going to sit there and say I believe in it due to like spiritual, demonic, heavenly, unholy, all that type of shit. Like, I believe that there could be things that could be possible that are caused. It's simply more because of the fact that I believe that we give off energy and we don't fully understand how we expel that energy, at least at this point in our lives. So maybe people could be causing it like in the psychic way, or it could be the fact that, when people pass away, we exert the energy, it stops and then it spreads. And it could spread in any type, at least I would think it would spread in any type of way, whether it be good, technically harmful, whatever the case, or however you want to say it. Most of these things, yeah, I would say they're staged.
You talking about the online shit?
Yeah, the like the videos and stuff like that. For me, I won't really believe anything online just because of the fact that we've had so many years and it's been done a million times at this point.
So manipulated.
Probably more. And there's ways to do it through visual effects. There's ways to do it through not visual effects, just actual tips and tricks that people can do. Like, oh, if I push this, it'll make that thing fly over there or something like that. So I would never, like I said, believe in the Poltergeist the way it is, at least not from social media, stuff like that.
No, not at all. If it's online, it's probably bullshit.
Okay. So here's, like I said, the big question for our, that's not the video I want to go to. The big question for the audience. If poltergeists are real, what do you think they actually are? Spirits, demons, or human energy gone wild? No matter where you fall, the stories are unnerving. Too many witnesses across history to completely ignore, but just enough doubt to make skeptics comfortable dismissing it. And that's where we walk every week. That's the line we walk every week, trying to discover if these things are real on Is This Real? So that's it for episode 1. Next week, on episode 2 of season 17, we are going to be talking about residual hauntings. Now, unlike Poltergeist, residual hauntings aren't chaotic or interactive. They're more like recordings, moments in time that replay over and over and over again. Think footsteps in an empty hallway, voices echoing long after the speaker is gone, or full apparitions that walk the same path night after night without ever noticing you. Are these just tricks of memory and environment, or the past somehow imprinted onto the present? Join us next week as we break down residual hauntings right here on Is This Real? Everybody say good night.
Adios, motherfuckers.
Good night, everybody.
And
Good night,
remember,
everybody.
question everything. We'll catch you next week. Good night.
Get into your little intro wreath thing and